Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's the Entrepreneurs here, and today what we'll be doing is we'll be continuing our Investing with Max series. If you guys have not watched the previous video, I highly suggest you guys go watch that now. And as a disclaimer, this is just for educational purposes only. And if you're looking for financial advice, I highly suggest you guys seek out a registered financial advisor. If that makes sense, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. So my background is a little bit different today, but you know, you got to have that different kind of scenes, right? Okay, I'll share my screen. Let's get started. All right, so we'll go here. So lots of things to talk about, but I'll just kind of like talk about, you know, Namaste and how they rebranded their, I guess, company name to Life is Now. And I talked about that the last video. I told you guys that, you know, they're going to be doing some rebranding and they're going to be changing their ticker name and etc. And now we're finally here, right? They're actually done what they said that they were going to do. And if I scroll to my right here, I'm just going to hold on. I'm just going to make myself bigger a little bit there, put me in the middle. But you can see here on the right, my watch list. You can see ACB, AMC, BLGV, FIRE, and you can see FIRE no longer is there. And Namaste, you can see it's red, so it's not there anymore. And I actually just added in Life is, that's what they call it, Life is Wellness now. And even Happy Rivers or Rip Capital, you can see that's not there anymore. So I added that in as well. And this is the new ticker. And what you guys are gonna see is there's not much activity. So if I go here, you can see that, you know, they started from the 23rd, and you know, just not much, you know, charting that you can do for this one, and even with Life is. So Life is here. Oh, okay, so I guess they went all the way back to the, you can see like all the way back to the one when they were using Namaste before. But yeah, so even if you go to N, you can see the thing that I was charting from before, even River. Like, remember how I had charting similar to how I did it to AMC? I have all the, you know, supporting systems. But if I go to N, if I go to River, I can't see that anymore. So what I would have to do now is I would have to basically do the same thing that I did before. I would put in the supporting systems, same as Rip Capital, put in the supporting systems. So let me just see. Okay, right now on the daily chart, so that's fine. So if I go weekly chart, not much in the weekly chart because, like what I said, they went to a new ticker and also a new exchange for Rebrand. Okay, so yeah, let's just go back again because I love going to see when I see it because I like to see what people are talking about, and majority of the time, you know, it's pretty informative. And some people always talk about the negative, some people talk about the positive, but you just have to like look at it in a point of view where you're just neutral. So it's important because, you know, you can be long, you can be short, and that could affect your decision making when you're trading this kind of stock. So let's just go to Namaste, and you can see Namaste. It's at 12 cents right now, and it's just been going down ever since of the February of this guy, right, from this year. And you can see what people are saying here. Garbage, you know. So this guy's yeah, I guess yesterday he's a garbage man. I've never seen this guy before, so interesting. You know, Gassy 19, with 67 employees. As stated, I have no issue if money high you make it 68. Then yeah, so people are just talking about, you know, the stock. And it's interesting because a lot of the people that I'm seeing here is they want to do a reverse split to see if the stock will help. But when I saw this in the cannabis industry where a lot of people did a reverse split, and most of the time the stock, you know, might go up a little bit, then eventually it just goes down. And a great example of that is ACB. ACB did a reverse split, and you can see here, you know, they did a reverse split. I can't remember how many amount. It was like $20, $30 or something like that. Maybe even $15 when they did the reverse split, but it just keeps on going down. But if I go to a 3-year time frame, now you can see that the stock used to be 162 high, right? So like for me, this is just like a death, kind of like a death number for the stock when they do a reverse split, and it just goes down and down and down. Same thing as what they did for BLGB, right? So they did a reverse split, and you can, let's see if I can do a 3-day one. Will it let me? And yeah, it won't let me, but basically the high should be around $2. Let's see if it will open. Yeah, so infinite. So basically now the high is like I remember when, so it's 2017, so probably here, because this is back year days, so they weren't cannabis, they weren't investing in cannabis yet. But let's say the 2017, this is where the spike was, 2017. So basically it's $1.50, but now it's at 16 cents. So if you would have invested in 2017 at, I think it was like 20 cents, but they did a reverse split. So, and now the stock is at 16 cents, 65, then it would have to hit like $1.50 just for you to break even again, for example. So that's not the actual accurate, numbers, but I'm just throwing it out there that if they do a reverse split and you invested at like $1, then they did a reverse split and they did a 10 to 1, for example, then majority of the time the stock tends to go down because now you have less shares of that company. So they do a 10 to 1 of the share. And if the stock goes down, then your stock price or your investment will also go down as well. So yeah. Oh, Ben, I'm doing some recording. Are you looking something? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so that's something to keep an eye on. Like I see, I also hear Namaste. So if I go to Namaste, where did the guy who said that? Where he said, okay, some people are saying bye and bye, lifeless or lifeless, and so if you just scroll down here, the half market cap in January, I think a share consolidation would benefit this. And that's more on that I was talking about, right? So I can tell you from the name of I started to trade the $2 range, then here and there through 2019 and 2020. So people that traded this in that time, they would have probably made money if they cashed out. If they didn't, then they're probably stuck. Who knows if they'll be able to get their money back? Maybe some, but just the sentiment of the market right now, everything seems to be going down. It might be, if you're looking at the stock and you haven't been into the stock, it might be a good time to invest. Because to be honest, like you can see here, like when I was trading and I was talking about it, like I don't think the stock will go down to 10 cents. If it did, that might be that's a good indication of that's the support, and that's a very important to note, because if it's less than 10 cents, then it might even go lower and lower if it breaks that 10-cent support. So that's a very good, I guess, thing that you need to keep an eye on. So if I go to Namaste, so I didn't put the support resistance here. No, I scroll down. So 10 cents. So if it breaks that 10 cents, and you can see here that the volume at this time was, wow, it's just 72 million. That's for the week though. But if I go to today, so yeah, this is when the hype was there around February. So you can see 21 million, etc. But now there's no volume, so not much interest. So what I want to see is this volume to pick back up, because if we're just seeing a lot of sideways trading, we might not see a lot of action, or this potentially could even go down. Like right now it's at 10 cents. Like if I would have to guess, like let's say if it goes down to 10 cents, we probably might have lost the longs for the stock, and also the shorts are heavily shorting the stocks ever since February. Those guys might have been making money. And if that being said, that if it does hit 10 cents, There might be another, new investors coming in or traders that might come in and see this as an opportunity. Then from there, you might see it reverse the trend, right? So from 10 cents, if it does go that way, then you might see the stock go in a reversal and see an uptrend. And you can see here the volume still like not much, like from here. It's well, I guess this one here on July 30th is 1.7 mil almost. Then ever since then it's just 300, 100, 700, 200, 400K, etc., etc. So that's interesting to note is that Lifeless Wellness Inc. Lifeless Wellness Inc. You never know what's gonna happen on the market. In my opinion, I thought once they changed the name from Namaste Technologies to Lifeless Wellness Inc., I thought that was a good sign. But some of the investors or traders didn't like the name because it's not attractive enough, I guess. But if you look at the definition of lifeless, lifeless, lifeless definition. So it says here, someone who is intrigued and passionate by the science of life, how it operates, and all the reason why lifeless does not take it for granted. So interesting, definition of the Urban Dictionary of hypothesis. Because when I even saw this, I'm like, what is lifeless? What did that mean? And I did a quick Google search, and that's what I saw too. So I think the company itself, what they want to do is they want to focus on more on the wellness part of things, and they don't want to limit themselves as just in the cannabis industry. And if the majority of the people too, like if you look at the food article, even if you go to Stockhouse, they talk about, well, why can't they just call it, they call it Canmart, because Canmart is basically it's doing well. That's their platform for the marketplace. So Canmart. So it's a pretty awesome company. And if you look at here, you put in the age, then once you enter here, then you'll be able to see the products that they sell from here, right? So right now it's pretty interesting to have as a main camera, but it's gonna limit different sector if we want to go towards psychedelic and all that stuff, right? Okay. So yeah, so that's Namaste. And let's look at Rip Capital now. So you can see here Rip Capital is basically blank because now they went to a different exchange to the CSD. And if you look at the Rip Capital and you look at the charting, not much here because a different exchange now, right? So what we would need to do is we need to do support assistance again. And right now, it's trading at, let's just put this down. So it's trading at close to $1.49. And you can see here that it did a V-shaped recovery. And this is interesting, this volume in that one day we hit 1.85, because this is probably the majority of the people just seeing an opportunity with their capital, but I haven't seen any news around this time, which was September. So this was September 8th, 1.35. And if I go to the capital here on September 8th, it's double checking if there was any news on September 8th. So 13th, 9th, so 8th, no, there's nothing, but you can see here that there was a Rip Capital 1 cloud report. So if I click on here, you can see Alex, subordinate voting shares 1.45, 137K volume, almost 138, and the Scotland Temporary. So nothing there. So this was so that was interesting when I saw the volume because that's unordered, right? And so what you can see here to expect, like if you look at the support resistance, so let's say the support here is 134, 135, then let's do the resistance over here, which is 160 and 61. You can see on that here. So as long as you can, balance it out. So let's say this is the high, low, then you can see the lower high, let's say here, the lower high is 140, then the higher low is 153, 150, let's say that. Then we want to see a consolidation, right? A constant consolidation. And if we hear more about the Banking Act and more about the legalization of the U.S. federally, then we might see an uptrend because we had a pretty bad summer for the cannabis industry. Then let's see what October, because September is almost done. October, November, December holds. And you can see here that your capital's earnings is on November 8th. So that's going to be a key takeaway or key note to keep track of, if the stock is going to go up or down after the earnings report. Okay, so also I also wanted to mention that in Reddit you can find weed stock if you go on the street, and you can talk about cannabis investing and using discussion. And you can see here there's a bunch of people that post stuff that are new, recent, and updated. And I just like going through this and just reading what people are posting. And one of them is like, why some new businesses don't want federal legalization, for example, right? So you can click on that and you can read, and also keep scrolling down. More banks says they're working with the marijuana businesses federal commercial as lawmakers advance reform. So you can read that. Discussions there. Different UVP update, your capital. You can see here receipts are outperform rating from CIBC. If you're wanting to look at your capitals and projection, you can take a look at that. And you can see here past the Safe Banking Act video credits to user blah blah blah. So we're going to upload it so you can play this video and learn more about the Safe Banking Act. And the reports 55% year over year. Right? Then invested. And just a lot of information that you can take from here, and if you read, if you have time to read, just to keep updated on what's going on in the cannabis industry. And like Reddit is a good source. You can go to also Facebook groups. You can go to CNReal.ca. And you can also go to Stockhouse, but Stockhouse is majority of the time people are arguing about the stock. So I'll show you guys that again. So Stockhouse. I wonder if it's still Namaste there. Oh yeah, they changed it to like this. Board. I'm glad to see that you clicked it away. So there's some people just talking about that. Oh, that's weird because it is the warrant probabilities. That's why I'm at 0.025. So probably so probably honest here. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. So this is the toxins. Billboard, then people are talking about you like to see the quick videos, releasing it, blah blah blah, reviews, yada yada. Okay, so anyway, so what I wanted to show you as regular is basically if we go back to here, let me select here, and Lifeless or Namaste is getting hit pretty hard, right? So you can see here that's down 60%. Red capital is up still almost 30%. And yeah, so it's just a waiting game for me now. So that's why it's important to always not have a tied emotion to your investment, because if you do, if I see this, I'm like down and feel like, oh yeah, some people will be panicking, right? But for me, I'm looking at it as a risk and reward in the standpoint of where the company's going, and we'll see the next few weeks or months of what's gonna happen, right? So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And hope to see you guys in the next video. All right. So take care and enjoy. See ya.